Well, then we get our cool prison break scene, which again, I'm trying to figure out how the Rock's gonna explain the mission of all these guards. Even after he catches Jason Statham, like, hey, I got him. We're both gonna do our time. It's like, yeah, you're gonna do even more time because you beat the shit out of us. But anyway,
But
he goes chasing after him, and then
none of that's going to matter. Like we all know, it just all gets wiped away at one point
Yeah.
or another because
well, that's
magic.
but at the as it's happening, you got to be running that through your head. We get random spit guy. Now, do any of you guys recognize this fucking dude? This is
Tormund
the big
Greyjoy?
white dude.
Or
No,
oh,
Tormund shows up later. No, this is a random inmate who is looks like Pat but bald. He spits for no reason. It's like I've been waiting a long time for this,
Yeah.
and then the Rock kills him.
Kills him? Hold on.
Yeah, because the guy has a shank, and
Yeah.
the Rock stabs him in the chest with it, and it's like keep waiting, and then throws him away. And I'm like, you just killed a dude.
They killed
Straight
all
up
the
killed the
people with the
fucking
wrecking ball too, though. Like I had the note and we
Yeah.
skipped it. But like there are so many people dead from that wrecking ball, and like these are
That is true.
potentially also depending on where you stole that EMP from, they're potentially police or not, and we're just like, no, wrecking ball done. We're all good.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
are responsible for more deaths at this point than like half the supervillains in comic movies. Like they killed how many people are still dead in Brazil? Like that is their 9/11.
Yeah.
There is memorial every year. Like, yeah, remember
Never
when half the
forget.
city was leveled?
They have shirts like that say "Never Forget."
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just 2 bank vaults.
Yep.
That second Bulk showed up.
Yeah.
I knew we were done.
Oh my god.
Then we get to the meeting where Little Nobody's giving his presentation, and I believe I had to cut in this section because it felt ironic to me. Maybe I just interpreted it wrong, but they're talking about how at Adept Cypher is at like hiding herself, and they're saying that she has no digital footprint while staying next to a digital picture of her, and I'm like, how did this work? How exactly you
That's
got a picture of
it's
her?
not a footprint.
Also, so in my notes,
Okay,
I have again
you got me,
says
Pat.
how long has transpired with like several question marks and exclamation points because
We'll never know.
at some point in this story, like Dom goes rogue, brings the EMP back to Cypher by driving on a runway and driving up into a car like we saw in the last
At 200
film.
miles an hour.
Mhm.
Mind
Yeah.
you, he drives in the back of this plane at 200 miles an hour and then comes to a dead stop. And I'm like, nah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's that. And then that's when we see Tormund and stuff like that. But that's where I'm just like, how much time to transpire then? Because then we cut to the next one and like they go back and forth between so many things. And I'm just like, the amount of time that we see between all this. And yeah, I'm just, it's wild.
Well, yeah, because that's it. Yeah, because at this point, Little Nobody has the crew arrested, right? Basically, because he gathers up everybody.
I don't. Because I mean we're going back. Well, because they capture the 2 of them outside of the prison, and then essentially they're going to take them back to that place. My notes then also jump to when maybe this is where I get a bit mixed up, is because then maybe this is when he drives onto the plane, or like he drove on the plane, but then that's one thing that makes this doesn't make a lot of sense. Is like we see him drive onto the plane when he gets the EMP. Then they cut to the whole Hobbs and Shaw, or like all that stuff running down, and they cut back to Cypher's plane, and Dom's walking around like he's never been here. I'm like, you've clearly been on this plane for the last 2 days, however long it took to arrest Hobbs, put him through processing, give him an orange jumpsuit, put him into the facility, and him to break out. Like all this time had to transpire, and you're just like, what's in this plane? I don't know what's going on around here. Why is Tormund Greyjoy here? Or not Greyjoy, but whatever his name is.
Just sat there moping the first 2 days,
Brooding,
just
motionless,
just being really sad. Yeah.
Like
just going.
Saw that picture of him in a man apart, and like, I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
I wonder if Cypher is sitting across from me. Is he still rogue? I can't tell. Has he changed? Looks like he's changed a
I
little.
can't see his face. His hands are over his head.
Is he less rogue now?
Pulls out like a measuring stick, puts it to his forehead. No,
Oh, he's still rogue.
He's still rogue. Shoot.
Can't be trusted.
Back away slowly. So then I get, as he's giving the presentation, this is where we get the screenshots of his, I guess, what is it called? Identity profile. These things are beautiful. Do you guys remember the identity profiles from the last movie where they had just some like generic stuff about like the location people were at and they were kind of redundant?
Mm-hmm.
This one I had to note was that it says that He has a scar on his left shoulder. And I'm like, we've seen Dom sleeveless in every movie, not a single scar. What the fuck are they looking at? And how old is this profile? Second off, it then says hair color, dark. Dark what? What the fuck do you mean?
It's just his
Dark.
eyebrows.
Just
Dark eyebrows.
but at least they said I think it was like black last time. When last time we got one of these profiles. And then it says profession, mechanic. I was like, Dom hasn't been a mechanic in at least 10 years.
But technically, the last job he had
That
that he
was-
filed taxes for was
yeah.
mechanic.
Is Dom filing taxes while he's stealing VCRs and shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's part of the scam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a bit of a back and forth here, and I want to jump back to because when they're on the plane, also with Cypher, I have one note that says, "Oh God, I lost my spot." Oh, because Cypher asked like, "Oh, why did you stop Fernando like that, or why did you not take his car?"
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, "Oh no, I changed him." I'm like, in my head too. I'm like, he tried to get you killed at one point, and you're good with him surviving, and you didn't take his car when your cousin needed a car, but I changed him as the line that I put in quotations. Also, at some
Because
point,
Cypher responds with, that wasn't your job.
yeah. But then there's also a part where it says, beat your ass like a Cherokee drum. I don't know who said that now.
The Rock said it to Jason Statham. He's like,
Jason
oh,
Statham?
when we get out of here. Because he was
Okay.
like, oh, you think all those muscles you got are going to help you go up against me? He's like,
So
oh, if we
this
ever
is-
get out of here.
This is back during the breakdown when they walk in and like we clearly have our two, Hobbs and Shaw are walking in and they're free, and all of our family here is in handcuffs because of little nobody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The two criminals you just busted out walking
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
The non-criminals are handcuffed. It's because they're minorities. Can't trust them.
That's a real loose use of the term non-criminals. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
seen their history. But,
Oh, look at Pat. Pat goes straight for the minorities. Oh, you're real loosey-goosey with the
Knew it.
criminal term. They're all criminals
I
in my
just want to
eyesight.
build a wall around them.
They can live freely in their wall.
In the walls. Yeah.
Well, I also got the identity profile because they show Owen Shaw on there, and they say under scars because Dom at the left under scars says facial burns. I'm like, that's just fucking rude. That's just a reminder that his ass got fucked up in the last movie. And then but his hair color, black. I'm like, why is this shit dark?
It's in Vin's writer. You can't define his hair color.
Yeah.
Why don't they just say none?
It's ephemeral.
N.A.
Well, you saying
got
he's
no hair.
bald by not choice?
Does he have alopecia? Are you making a G.I. Jane joke?
Sorry,
Keep-
my bad.
Dom's mouth out your mother.
Yes. Keep Don's mouth out your
your
name.
We then get to the use. They're finally talking about. Oh, you know what? Here's a brilliant idea. How about we just use God's eye to find out where Dom's at? Because we don't know.
That is a good idea. Thank
He
you.
says that's a good idea, and then they let Tej start running the computer for it. I'm like, why would you let Tej run the computer? Don't you
Performance,
have somebody
showmanship.
Two things. You should have somebody who knows how to operate it working for you already. Two, Ramsey's right there. She created the shit.
That's her program.
Yeah. Why the fuck is Tej running it?
Because
And then we get Mr. Nobody saying, hey, because Tej is like, hey, they have some kind of like splitter that's like, putting a bunch of different spots all over. They've tricked us. And he's like, yeah, we thought about that. And I'm like, so you these fuckers just run the God's eye for no fucking reason?
Also, isn't that the point of God's eye? That you can't trick it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have thought so. But Cypher's that good.
But Ramsey's just that much better because she's like, well, actually, we could run we can do trace buster.
Trace buster.
Trace buster buster. See, when a motherfucker try to bust your trace with a trace buster, this motherfucker is gonna bust the motherfucking trace buster that's busting your trace. That's my word, player.
buster.
Busting my trace and I'll be busting yours. Then we get Mr. Nobody being, and I said this in my quotes, too quirky for his own good. Because he then looks at the map when they finally identify it and it's like, oh, that's interesting. And everyone's like, why? First off, little Mr. Nobody should know exactly why, because that's their base. He's like, that's this place. And then everything goes to shit. And I'm like, why didn't you say, hey, we're about to be fucking attacked? He's sitting there
Yeah, there's
looking
no like
fucking
DEF
funny
CON
and
button.
works with a smirk on his face, like, oh, it'll be fun when she blows up this place and takes their shit from us. Also, where's your security? Because it wasn't like they dropped in. She comes walking in from a different room. I'm like, you should have had security all along that way.
No,
Nothing.
they just
Yeah.
nothing. She'd
Yeah.
already blown. She'd
And there's
blown
two
through
of them.
all of those
It
stages
wasn't like
of
she came
security.
in with like 20 people. Just
Yeah.
her and Dom came walking
That's all
in.
you need. Dom. Once Dom goes rogue, but you don't even need Torment anymore. You got Dom. That's
Also, when Dom goes rogue, he apparently wears sleeves. Every time Dom does a bad thing in this movie, he's got sleeves on.
Evil Dom.
that's
Evil
how
Dom
you
is
know he's
Oh
evil.
my god.
That's how.
Dude, what?
because he can't grow his hair out, so you give him sleeves.
Is that like his way of like donning extra clothing in shame, right? Like he's so
I think
ashamed
so.
of himself that he has to add sleeves. Like
These are justice arms.
I don't
Justice
deserve to
arms.
show these arms right now.
And then I wish we had a moment later on, like once when he finally, if hypothetically in the movie he gets to go
He rips
unrogue
them
or
off.
whatever, he just rips them off. He's like, oh, back on the job. Daddy's got to go to work. And then
The
someone
Rock
runs in,
just
"That's
getting
not your line.
actively
You
upset.
can't use that. Yeah.
Well, then we get the scene where Charlize comes in, and Dom hasn't said a word. And, Michelle Rodriguez trying to like pander his like thoughts or whatever. And mind you, he's standing there looking like he's fucking mind controlled, while Charlize kisses him.
Well,
Twice.
let's also do this. Like she comes in, they hit him with these fancy new grenades. I think the Rock
Concussing
because
grenades.
catches it and then throws it because he's just that good.
He's that good.
Cypher's like then describing these are new grenades. They scramble your senses.
Did you all enjoy that? Next generation concussion grenade. It scrambles your senses. Don't worry, it will wear off in an hour. Probably.
So why are you monologuing to these people if hypothetically they cannot hear or see you? Like, what are you doing? You're like, this scrambles you. Wait, hold. This scrambles your senses.
Can you see me when I say this to you? Put up fingers.
It's like flashbanging a room before you give a presentation. It's just like no one's gonna get this.
Oh,
That's how I
It's
start
too
on
much
my
time on these
PowerPoint.
slides.
flashbangs blind you. You didn't know that? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Damn it! I'm sorry, Gavin.
Well, that is very, you're right. It's a good point. But then, like I said, Michelle Rodriguez is like, hey, or Letty's like, Dom. He looks at her, doesn't say a word, stone cold face. Then Charlize goes in for a kiss. Doesn't he isn't thrown off by it, like, hey, whoa, what the fuck? He goes in for it too. She kisses him again, and then they both walk out. And I'm like, again,
Hey.
Dom's not mind controlled. Why the
Body's not
fuck
even
does he go for
cold,
the kiss?
and they even
But-
replace you, Dom.
Based on the rules of the movie that are established, that means at one point Cypher said, "Hey, when we go in there, I'm gonna suck."
Well,
your
that's my
face,
question. I'm
and
like, was
enjoy
this
it."
scripted? Was this rehearsed? Did they like, all right, let's try it again.
Yeah.
I want her to hurt.
Yeah.
I need you to go in. I need you to lean more.
You wanted the
It's-
monologue.
We're doing
moment.
70-30. I need 50-50.
No, and he's like, no, I saw the movie. You go 90, I come 10. You don't go the full 100. No, just different movies. Okay.
What the hell was that? I'm showing you the magic. No, I said come 90 and then I come 10. You don't go the whole 100. My mouth was open, Albert. You over-eager son of a...
Fine, fair.
Well, this also plays into the like, let's get rid of Letty thing, because I feel like Dom has to do it every movie, and I'm like, again, you could have been as soon as she walks in and be like, oh, hey, I agreed to like steal shit with you. This whole kissing shit that wasn't explained or that wasn't talked about.
Yeah.
But he just goes with it and then
I
walks
saw
out like
Pretty
he's
Woman.
fucking.
I don't kiss, okay?
There you go.
I'm tying that movie in too.
And then the kiss is never explained later, because Dom goes back on the plane pissed off and is like, hey, why'd you do that? Was that for you? Was that for her? And she's like, it's just a choice. And I'm like, but for what? What the fuck you
Acting.
mean
It's
it
a
was
choice.
Yeah.
And scene.
She could not seem more bored in this entire movie.
Oh,
Well, that was my
yeah.
question though. It's like,
Check cleared. Great.
but I wonder if it's because either the writer or directors didn't give her clear direction of you're attracted to him or you're not, because she plays on this line back and forth.
because the script kept getting changed whenever Dom got his hands on. He's like, she's very attracted to Dom. He's the best person in the room. He really loves Die Hard, so he's going to shoot the glass for no reason whatsoever in this scene.
And then on the side, there's notes. Also, she's attracted to The Rock in The Rock's handwriting. Just want to add that in there.
I'm just picturing like two.
The better part is
it's
crossed out and it says she ain't attracted to that some bitch.
Great.
Jay, what were you gonna say?
I was just picturing it in like two different colors of crayon. Just like
a blue crayon crossing out the red crayon.
Yeah. Right across
That'd
the
be
script.
perfect.
Oh,
little stains of spaghetti on there.
Exactly.
Like it's a kid's menu. No.
And
a little
In and Out
tic-tac-toe game on there.
because The Rock happened to be having In and Out for the first time in his entire life when he was reading the script. So.
What's his cheat day?
Yeah.
Cheat day.
Well, but even then, it's just like 25 Flying Dutchmen, which are delicious, by the way. But
Yeah,
yes,
those
just
are.
patty meat, patty cheese, patty meat, patty cheese.
I like that. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
At 50 minutes in, we get the reveal that what's her name is still alive. What is her name? I
Elena.
call it Thor's wife.
Elsa.
That's
Elena.
the actress. That's the actress name.
Elena.
Yeah,
Elena.
Elena.
Elena, yeah.
The character's name. And my question is, she says that she was going to tell Dom that she was pregnant, but then she got kidnapped. So I'm like, you've been here for over a year in this airplane?
No. Well, I mean, hypothetically, but also too, again, to the idea that we have no idea how much time has transpired. He's been on this plane for how long? And we still never saw the video clip or whatever Cypher showed him to get him to start Breaking Bad. Did he and like he seems surprised by the child? So did he just break bad for just Elena or for Elena and his child? Because you would think that it'd have to be the baby too, right? Like for him to
Well, you think that he'd want to see them immediately.
Right.
Exactly. Not be on the plane for in an indiscriminate amount of time where he's doing missions and going out and doing things. And he's just like, at one point, do I get to go see my potential wife lady thing?
How do I make sure that this is real? Show me proof of life.
Exactly. But just this is the first time they're meeting, and hypothetically, the first time he's even seen the child. Like, he's surprised. The look on his face, his acting is that I've never seen this baby before, even in a photo. Like he's just like, oh, a baby. How did that get here?
What is this?
This isn't a full-grown child. I can't pick them up.
It's kind of like those Cuban small humans we saw on the honeymoon.
Cuban small human. Great, but smaller. Is it a Cuban human? Like, what is this?
Cuban.
It's a double Cuban human.
I don't know what to do with this. It's like a double negative. This kid ain't even real.
Oh, there is a moment apparently after the raid, because I did have in there obligatory. We can't call Brian moment. They have to make sure that they say that after the attack. We can't call Brian.
Well, because
I mean,
Roman's like, Brian would know what to do, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
No, he wouldn't. He really wouldn't.
Yeah,
Like,
no one's ever seen Dom do this before.
Yeah. So, but
Even
I just
Brian.
I know it had to be in there, but it was also kind of like feels like you could have found a better time to say that, like earlier or something like that. You know, Brian and her. I don't know.
You could have not. You could have not. All it would have led is that at one point somebody asked, "Oh, they never even mentioned Brian," and then that would have been it. Been the entire.
Well, because we do get a Brian nod at the very end too. So there's that.
Yeah.
So
makes it even weirder.
Mm-hmm.
When we get
Also,
there.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I have it in the screenshot where Dom is talking to Elena. And again, we don't know if she gave birth on this plane. Presumably she did, because she said she was kidnapped. But now she says that she took both of us. So I'm assuming she meant her with the kid in her belly, not like post. I mean, it's very confusing. But she's been on this plane with this kid for a while. She's crying. Dom is attempting to cry. And I question in my notes CGI tears, because those shits don't look real.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you guys noticed that either. And I'm like, and it shows it going down his face. I'm like, that doesn't no. And could Dom just not muster up a cry? Like Vin Diesel just like, put some Vaseline under my eyes and a little couple drops or
he-
whatever. Like nothing.
Well,
No,
I
I
mean,
mean,
it
they-
could be in this contract, right? I just never cry. Just fix it in post. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what
Instead of
if
me
we
crying,
say-
show me punching
Man,
something.
to cry.
what if we say off camera, rock, tree, and he's just like, and he starts just bawling, just super mad. Like, no, he just doesn't have anything, nothing in him.
I thought you were going with like Winter Soldier, where they would like give him a set of
No, I
commands
would
so he can cry.
Iron Giant.
I like that. Yeah.
a Dom like red book that is
Yeah. You got to say a sequence of words in a certain order, and you'll start crying.
Oh yeah, no, that is just Vaseline they put right before they started filming.
Yeah.
Like that is.
Well, then I also had a note that she says she calls him Marcos, right? And she's like, I think his dad should give him a name. I'm like, why are you giving this fucker respect? He left you.
Yes, that's in
It's-
my notes too. Is like,
no,
I thought his
she-
father should. I was
Sorry,
saying,
go ahead.
she says, I thought his father should give him his first name. I'm like, so wait, so then hypothetically, okay, in that case, did you give birth on this plane? So there's no documentation. So he's not like on
Yeah.
his birth record, it would say blank
Marcos.
Marcos Elena's
Yeah,
child,
yeah.
like whatever her last name is,
Elena's
or is it
child. I
Toretto?
like
Like, I don't know what would be said on the paperwork. That's a question in my head. But hypothetically, if she's been sequestered on this plane for all of the child's life ever since, she's like, oh, I was going to tell you at the end of the last movie, but then I never got the chance. I'm like, wait, so then you've just been a prisoner for all this time? It's so.
But also,
unclear.
isn't it the time between her at the last movie and the last time her and Dom got together? It'd been a while too. Like he would have had to have cheated on Letty in order to get her pregnant before she goes on this plane.
Someone had said, I was watching a couple other videos. Someone had said, hypothetically, was Elena pregnant when they went out the window during the attack from Shaw in the previous movie? Like timeline wise, wouldn't she have to have been carrying his child at that point? But
At the latest.
Because
again, it also shows that he left whatever time he left her, and he immediately went back to Letty. And I'm like, even if she were like, hey, this is, your kid, you left me. And presumably this kid, because you had no idea, to roll back to your ex who you now know is alive. But I'm going to give you the honor of naming the kid.
Well, no, she does the she is like, oh, I understand. Letty's your one true love. Like that is the vibe that she is giving off. Like the most understanding human being on the planet. You had to go back to Letty. That's why I didn't tell you about the kid, because I didn't want to mess up your life.
See, now that's some bullshit.
It's cool.
Because this kid's not going to mess up mine at all.
So,
Don't intervene.
by the way,
Yeah.
9 months old. I just call him kid. It's like dinosaurs.
I didn't really want him.
Baby.
You might.
and he's seeing Dom and calling him Dada. Like he's like, so did she have a photo and be like, this is your dad every day? This is your dad. Like just
Every
so that
bald
when you
man
see
that kids see.
Yeah.
Dad.
It's good. It's a good thing Tormund's got that thick flowing red hair.
Right.
No mistake in there.
And
Then we get to we get to the 53-minute mark where Charlize comes walking in. Now again, she comes in with this like weird like affect where she's kind of like looks like she's quarter drugged, but kind of not, and she's kind of talking slow and rolling her eyes and like really taking in the moment, really chewing up the scene. And she tells Dom that like, here's a gun, you have a choice, like you can shoot me, and if you do, then guys are supposed to come in here and kill your wife or kill your kid or whatever. You can try to shoot your way out. Choice is up to you. And Dom's like, if I try to, you have like a double fail safe or something like that. Like there's no way I can get into the room. I'm like, if I were Dom, I mean, there's no guarantee that she's gonna let you or the kid leave after all these missions anyway. Why not shoot her and Tormund and try and shoot your way out?
Mm-hmm.
You could then call up Tej or Mr. Nobody and be like, hey, can someone help me get my wife out of this fucking case? Because it's not airtight. It's not like she's running out of time. She can stay in that room for presumably more than a year.
And since we have no concept of time, the plane never lands. It never has to refuel. But also, like that's in my notes, is just like, yes, pulls trigger and just let's just start that movie there. Like this is where it's gonna go down. But then also that leads into my other question of the things of we don't know how much time has transpired, but he's had enough time to realize that this is set up with like a dual key system for like nuclear codes.
Yeah.
Like when did
he's been to this room at least before.
Yeah. And scoped out the entire plane, but not this room. So like he's like, no, I know you got a double key switch thingy. I saw the receipts in the trash. Like, what? What did...
Well, the room is behind a door, like not even like a door that covers the entire like thing. It's like the door that covers that glass box in the middle of the room. Like he's never been like, what's behind?
And Cypher said,
what's
no,
sitting in the middle of the
don't
room.
look.
Yeah.
It also has very special lighting inside too, so you can have like surprise effects happen for later. So,
Yeah.
That is true. Where you can like pull a baby out of nowhere, out of the dark,
like a ghost. Woo.
I can just imagine them setting up this like cube with just like dramatic lighting in every direction. We're just like, okay, on this reveal, hit that light. There's like a stage director in the back.
There's just light switches. So she's just got a light switch guy.
Yeah,
that's just it. I mean, they have all those nerds on computers. Like that's what they are. They're there for that reason. Get me into that room. Hack it.
Well, I wonder if when she had it built, where the guy's just like, yeah, this is gonna be a weird sex room. She's got a bed in there. She got some weird lighting, dude. I've never seen her use it, but I mean, this is what we're building. These are the schematics. What the fuck she's gonna do in this room?
But then that also asks a question later on as they're setting things up. It's like, guys, did you see the new room? They put a baby in there. Why is there a baby in the sex room? What is going on in there?
Freaky shit. Hey man, I think we gotta land the plane and go. I can't.
I just cashed a check, bro. I just cashed a check, man. They got a Cuban baby in there?
No, that's a Cuban small human. It's different.
Yeah,
that's what she's into. Cuban small human.
Small human.
Oh my goodness.
About 10 seconds later, Dom, decides, hey, I'm not going to pull the trigger, but instead I'm going to leave the fucking necklace. And I'm like, oh, God damn it, here's our necklace moment.
Yeah.
And if I were, hold on. And if I were, what's her name? I'd be pissed seeing that thing. Because nothing good ever happens to her when that necklace shows up.
It's true.
It's always bad news. And he's like, I'm going to leave this here. I'd be like, no, take your fucking necklace and get the fuck out of here. Let's go rescue our kid.
I already have 2 of those, okay? Stop this. This is a waste of time.
Well, no, she doesn't, because he keeps taking it from her. He gives it to her and then takes it from her.
But he probably forgets over time. Like, he's like, did I give you...
No, he remembers to take it from her. Because he's an asshole that way.
It's the only person he remembers to take it from.
Right. Oh, you got one of these? Give me this. This is, and he says this is for Letty as he takes it.
What was that, Jay?
The harem of soccer moms all have their own crosses. Like, that's their whole...
They're all just shining in the sun.
The Rock actually gives him Brahma bulls.
Oh, okay.
He's got his own thing. It's different.
Yeah.
I just hope he whispers to her when he takes it from her every time, like, this is for Letty, not you.
Not you.
Just so she knows.
Would that be like a weird kink thing for her? Like getting touched?
It has to be.
Where it's like, this is for Letty, and she's like, ooh. Say it again.
I want to now just see the films from 5 to then, from her perspective of like losing her job, losing him, finding out she's pregnant, trying to put her life back together, getting kidnapped. Like I want that movie. Let's do that one.
And then she eventually, this is a bad movie for her. Bad franchise. About 10 seconds later, we get Dom saying, all right, you wanted to see me, you want to see the old Dom, which I don't know what the fuck that means, because it's old Dom.
Stealing like, DVD player.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
It's strictly old Dom, the one who would kill a guy with a wrench. Like, that's how far back it's old Dom. That's gotcha. The inference I got.
Okay. That makes more sense, because I'm like, when was the old Dom Rogue Dom? But anyway, he says that, then proceeds to walk past her, and she closes her eyes as though she's either smelling his man musk, getting wet off of him. I like, that's what I'm like, I don't understand like what this attraction is to her or to him, because they play it really weird. Like, she's like,
on the page in Crayon, it's written, she loves the smell of Dom so much.
Okay.
Fade to black.
And the Rock.
And then again crossed out.
And the Rock.
And the Rock.
All caps. Larger font.
It doesn't even say Rock. It's a drawing of a rock.
Yeah.
Is that a turd? No.
It's a rock.
No.
Well,
it's a rock with eyeballs.
Use a great crayon, okay?
Vin Diesel put stink lines on it after.
That's some bitch. We get Mr. Nobody now saying, after everyone's finally gained their consciousness and their faculties back, saying, quote, she wiped it. She took it. She took God's eye. And I'm like, yeah, they all heard her monologuing. They were all there in the room when she did it.
He was the only one affected by this the special new flashbang that what frazzes scrambles all your senses, and I'm still gonna monologue. That's the
yeah, but I'm like, everyone was awake when she did. Like, it wasn't like she knocked everyone out, and as they were coming to, they're all like, "Oh, what happened?" It's like, no, they all saw her come in and talk for like 5 minutes and then make out and then leave with the thing.
Yeah.
But then they decide like, hey, you know what? Not only does the God Eye thing not make any sense, we don't even fucking use it because we know where they're going, New York. And I'm like, wait, what was the God's Eye thing for?
Yeah, because isn't it through back channels that Shaw figures it out? He's like, he's heading to New York. Like he says some stuff and does some business or whatever. But
I'm like, couldn't you have done that before we got attacked?
But is that before or after? I think isn't that after
That's
Dom?
after.
Wait, no, but there's the part where Dom is in a car and has a fake out switch that makes the car suddenly.
Because in New York is when he meets with Shaw's mom.
Yeah.
Right, and so I figured, and I figured that's how they learned that he was in New York because of the information flow.
Well, but then the scene is cut differently because as Scott Eastwood's saying like, hey, she took everything. Shaw is saying to Mr. Nobody, like, you know, we can go, like, we know where they're headed, which is why the next scene shows like the big wording underneath, like, oh, they're in New York. I'm like, because that means that they're heading to New York and Eastwood's team is heading to New York. And then the meeting happens after Dom gets to New York.
Stop giving him the respect of a name. It's either Glenn Powell or Little Nobody. That's
yeah.
Little Nobody.
Hey, I am on your side. That is why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so you did this whole God's Eye thing for nothing.
Yeah. Because you could still find some way to track him. You have like, you know, Little Brother's Eye, whatever system you're using to try and track him down.
I like that one better.
Cuban Eye.
Yeah.
Cuban Eye.
Cuban Eye. I
Oh,
think
no.
they just needed. They just needed the non-union Spanish equivalent, and that's Cuban Eye.
Well, then the next thing we have is them coming out of a like a fishing truck into a fishing market area to go to their like secret hideout where all the cars are at. I'm like, why are they hiding? Why are they sneaking around in trucks? Aren't they the good guys?
Well, they're the good guys, but they're like we said, they're FBI, CIA, NCIS. They are the nothing corp, whatever.
And technically, have they already been cleared from stealing the EMP? Because I thought part of it was, you know what? That's a dumb question. None of this matters. It's fine. Keep moving. Keep it moving. You're right. I apologize.
The only one that
that's
was
on me.
The only one that was caught for that was Hobbs. He's the only one that was actually caught. Everyone else drove away.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and they also broke out of prison.
Well, that was Shaw and Hobbs. That wasn't the rest of the team. The rest of the team, after the EMP gig, they just went back to base and were like,
got arrested.
"Oh, yeah."
But it was very confusing because all the guards that were outside waiting for them to like get out there, Hobbs and Shaw, all look like the guards from the inside. Like all of their equipment looks like the same guards. So it's
they're
like
all the same people. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so they were in on the whole breakout.
Yeah.
And an inmate got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that guy anyway.
Just saying.
They built that one in. They knew that they needed to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, this is gonna be
everybody."
The guy looked like an asshole, but I'm like, I'm sure he's got some family somewhere. Like, hey, where did Paul go?
No. At some point, Mr. Nobody said ghost him, and they ghosted him. Like, what do you want?
He ran him over with a motorcycle.
they didn't, in fact, he didn't get stabbed. No. It was later. They drag him outside.
It was the motorcycle that got him.
Well, actually, on the weapon he was stabbed with, if you look closely and zoom in, there is a drawing of a motorcycle.
Well, see, I picture like Jay was saying, like it's one of those things where he was like in the hospital recovering, and then like that scene from Pet Sematary where the guy holds a motorcycle over him. Gotcha ass.
I like that he is dead, but they just run his corpse over with a motorcycle to like save face.
Ghost him.
Ghost him.
So then I get the scene where they're like walking in, they're explaining like, hey, you know, these are all if any of the asset forfeitures or whatever. For the fancy cars and the drug bust, we all take them here. Anything that's on the East Coast is all taken to New York, apparently. And I'm like, there's got to be like not only logistical, but like law reasons why you keep the cars that you take from crimes in different spots along the East Coast in the spots they're supposed to stay in. Like you don't just
you regularly try to apply logic to completely illogical things.
Sorry.
This is
what is this evidence trail that you like? Oh.
I'm sorry, my bad. I was like, you shouldn't center them all these fancy cars in one spot.
No, I know you place all of your eggs in one basket. That's the old nursery rhyme, isn't it?
Sorry,
that's the same.
You're right. It's like Easter.
Why'd you get such a big basket if you didn't want to put your eggs in there?
They
Yeah.
couldn't pay
You
for
got me
more
there.
storage space. They just had to use that one spot, right?
Not
Right.
with New
Yeah.
York real estate prices.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's why it's on the
Fair
water.
enough.
Yeah.
That's why it's
There you
right
go.
there.
Well, then my next question was, and I know Ken had the same one, is that now we're getting to the scene where Dom is pulling the fake fail switch, which again, I don't know why he was allowed to outfit his car
Hold
with
on.
that switch.
Pat's
I'm sorry.
got
I
a
just-
laughing
I
moment.
have
That's
another
dying.
crossover
Go ahead.
because in my
Were you thinking of
head-
the DH from
No, no.
the on the DL?
No. I was going.
okay.
No, that's fantastic. But no, I was going because it's New York and it's the waterfront. I just pictured Lenny Briscoe walking up like, they say they were murdered over here. Him and I can't remember Benjamin Bratt's character's name, or Jesse L. Martin walking up, asking little nobody who is pretending to lift boxes because he's trying to cover himself.
I'd watch that crossover. I'm down.
Yeah.
I would. So many crossovers.
Sorry.
But yeah, we get the next scene where Dom is now pulling the fail switch in his car again. I don't know why he's allowed to outfit his car, but she let him do that.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. There's so many things that this car does and that's allowed to do. I'm like, wait, because this isn't his car. Like he build it and she let him build it? In which case, wouldn't she have seen the invoice for the fake out switch? Or if he has stash houses and he was able to go pick up one of his cars and not tell her about this, like it doesn't make. I'm like, where does this come from? How does he have this? How can he plan any of this? What's going on here?
Especially when she's supposed to be able to hack into everything, because like the whole point of this next scene is that like she can see using God's eye every CCTV camera, whatever. She can access all of them.
ATM camera.
And I'm like, how does he know where every camera's at?
Because God's eye. Yeah.
Did he hack it before she got like? I'm like, he happens to park at the one spot that is like has a blind spot because Helen Mirren's friend helps block that one spot. I'm like, she's talking about bouncing, getting a reflection, using the AT. He looks right at the ATM camera. I'm like, how did you know that was?
Here's what happened.
I
Go
do
ahead.
have. Oh, say I have one question. Jay, did you stop at a drive-through real quick?
Oh no,
Is
I
that-
pulled into my garage. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's awesome.
You're no longer on the road, so it's like I didn't know if you're stopping to get like a
Look,
milkshake. or
he
something.
also has a fail switch. He's got to park.
Yeah, I had to park. Yeah, I was laughing too hard, and it was one of those things where I'm like, "Well, I'm home." It feels like a dick move to move to the studio, so I'm just gonna stay in the car. So,
Well, fair.
It's fair. Thank you.
He's like, I'm still on the call. Like,
yeah. I can't just like mute and jump off. No. I'm sticking around. So,
that's fair.
Yeah, we got eyes everywhere. We'd see him.
yeah, exactly. God's eye.
God's eye. That's how we have you a camera right now. There's an ATM in your garage that's parked.
Yeah, that's pointing off of the reflection of a motorcycle because I am secretly Ghost.
Can't hide from God's eye.
Oh no!
Dun, dun,
Cuban
dun.
Ghost. I assume that there is a scene before Dom gets there on the plane where everybody goes to bed because it's time to turn in, and he sneaks out and goes to God's eye and finds the spot in New York where the cameras do. Can I find him? That is my headcanon. But you're up.
Okay.
It's time for snoozing, guys. Let's go to bed.
Or maybe he goes in and he finds one of those fucking nerds at the terminal, and the guy's like, "Are you gonna ask me to build you a sex room?" No, man. I need a car.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Okay.
But I do need a baby in there.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, the baby.
Damn it! Again.
Or he reaches
What is
in,
with
and he
you
reaches,
people?
he reaches into his bag, pulls out another cross. So you want to be part of the family? And he hands it to him.
Smash
your
cut
baby.
to another scene of the harem, and then it's the nerds in there with them.
But I love if the
Yep.
guy takes the necklace, he winds up in that room next to her, and he's like, how the fuck did I get in here? It's like magic. Oh no, I'm gonna get killed.
This one's
Got a
ladies
shut on and
too.
everything. I'm gonna need that back.
I got to give that to Letty.
All right, so now he's in there talking to Helen Mirren. Now, mind you, he's got 5 minutes, is what he's told from what's her name? You got 5 minutes. He's in there just chatting it up like there's no fucking like he's got no timer on him. Like, all right, you gotta finish your coffee. I got a proposition. I'm like, shouldn't you be like in a hurry to like tell her what she needs to know and get this over with? Fucking casual as shit.
This is where my cursory viewing of some of the previous films is causing some problems. Had we been introduced to Magdalene Shaw before?
No.
Okay,
No,
so
this is the first movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
just a random. And see, this is where like cross pollination happens too much because like I've seen clips from future movies and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is probably Shaw's mother, and like I just knew that from inference from all the other clips I've seen.
She
But
has
I'm
a
like,
British accent.
yeah, but it's like, are we
even
supposed
though
to?
her son's Cockney.
Yeah, but are we not supposed to know that already? Because I'm like, because it was like I'm like, am I?
I think he says the last name like when he's talking to her.
Okay, yeah, because there's something like there's something like you cost me my sons or something. I missed. I know I missed some context. So I'm like, is this something that I just missed?
But
or
no,
are they not telling
this
us
is
on
the
purpose?
audience's first introduction to her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
And she's completely uncredited in the movie as well. Like they don't even,
which is weird because like she gets FaceTime and everything.
Yeah,
it's like you're not gonna not know who she is.
exactly.
I wonder if she was like, I don't know if this one's gonna do very well, so I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, but then she went to go do Red. So I mean, really,
she does it for the art, man. She's not in it for the money.
Yeah.
Oh no, she got paid handsomely.
I mean, Red could just be another crossover, really. Like,
oh my god,
it really could.
It really could. Yeah,
this is what she does when she's not babysitting her sons, idiot sons. So then we get the next scene, which is Hobbs starts reading the credentials for Shaw, and like recommendations he got from other people, and he was like, "Oh, he did a selfless act, and he was this great soldier and stuff like that." I'm like, he still killed Han.
Yeah,
yeah,
and they give it the good guy thing of like, oh yeah, I was trying to save my brother, Deckard.
Owen.
He's dead. I'm trying to save my brother because he was corrupted by Cypher, and I was going to try and save him, but you guys got in the way. It's like, I mean, and also that's the other thing too is like at one point when they I guess it's something to come up in the future still too, but I'm just like, I don't know why you're trying to redeem him. As far as we know, he killed Han. To the best of our knowledge, everything we've learned to this point, he killed Han. We know that as a fact.
But at the end of that scene, they're both smiling. I'm like, Hobbs.
Yeah, they're just like,
that's a fucking killer.
You know, your muscles are pretty nice. You got some pretty nice muscles too. Is that not the audio on your movie? Did I watch a different version? Okay.
I think you got the director's cut.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then we get the next scene is go ahead, Pat.
I was gonna say Red came out in 2010 and 2013, so technically they're prequels.
There we go.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it all connected. So then we get the next scene of what's her name? Cypher using God's Eye to find the Russian, which he's behind a police motorcade. You didn't need God's Eye for this. All you needed was a schedule for the day.
But it's so much easier
God's
to
Eye
break
is
into
utterly useless.
Yeah.
And all you did is like, oh, where is he going from 10 a.m. to 12? Oh, look, he's traveling from one spot to the other. Why would we just intercept him there?
This feels like a Snakes on the Plane moment with it was the only option using the snakes, where it's like we tried to pay off two of his team and they didn't do it. Our only option is to get Dom Toretto to steal the God's Eye for us. It's the only available option left.
It just sounds so complicated for them to do that, risk that, when again, all you had to do is find out what his schedule was. Because again, police motorcade. He's in like a 6-car motorcade. I'm like, that's him. That's him right there traveling.
You could have paid off just a corrupt officer. Like you could have just gone
in the NYPD. How dare you?
I stand for a lot, but
if she can hack Dom, she could hack a bunch of police officers.
Oh, how
right?
dare you?
What do you mean? What do you mean hack? Just go to Powell
just kidnap their kids. They all have.
Yes, exactly.
He's
And
stationed in Hell's Kitchen.
They're a lot less resourceful than Dom is.
Just go to a bar they go to and buy them a drink and let them talk. You're gonna find out. It's fine. You're gonna know.
Like Tuesday at 10 a.m. But
yeah,
it's not a big secret.
You want to earn an extra $50? Done.
And you don't need to fly around in your plane to do that. But anyway, so she's using now. This is when she gets real technical. She's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna start taking control of every car in New York except for the one that I fucking need to stop.
So wait, what time is it though?
Oh, that's fair.
It's zombie time. That's what she says. She says it's zombie time.
That's right. Which by the way, it isn't, because there are. This is where I got a bit confused, and I don't know if the writers did this on purpose, but she takes over some unmanned cars and some manned cars. Which presumably means that she might have killed a bunch of people in this whole instance.
Not
like, everyone thinks it's like
confirmed kills.
Yeah,
100%.
Confirmed kills.
Because it's one thing if it's like, all right, she only took over unmanned cars. At least that's all we've seen. Like they only show you the unmanned ones. So you're like, okay, presumably she only takes those over. But they show you the ones that are manned. So I'm like,
And a cab driver says, "Never mind, I'm out of here. I'm gonna jump out, leaving behind his fare in the car."
well, he's also like in the middle of all the. I'm like, he probably got ran over by the unmanned cars right afterwards.
Yes, exactly. He jumps out to only then be run over by the other ghost cars or zombie cars. Sorry, not ghost cars. There's a difference. Cuban ghost cars, zombie cars, different things.
Yeah.
So I had several questions about this because again, it seems overly complicated, and it'd be different if she were like, "Hey, you know what? I'm a woman of theatrics. I like the theatrics." I'm like, okay, now I understand why she's doing this, but she doesn't seem that way. At least
No,
she doesn't give off that vibe.
because she's constantly every 20 minutes her data's wiped from the internet. So she likes to operate in the shadows, not high theatrics. Make it rain, and then by the way,
yeah.
How was Tyrese not the one to say that line? Bring the rain. Like, does no one remember?
Oh, I'm sure he was, and then Charlize crossed it out.
Yeah,
like,
another crayon color.
It's so.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
This is the most colorful script on the planet.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. She used a felt pen. She was the only adult in the room.
That's fair.
But she did write nuh-uh. But then she takes over all these cars, and instead of like just boxing them in initially, she has them chase them down, which the Russians respond with pulling out a goddamn railgun out of the middle of the car and shooting all the cars in its way. And I'm like, he doesn't know that those are empty.
He doesn't
I don't
know
think
that they're
diplomatic
empty?
community gets you away with this.
To just have a Gatling gun on the top of a car. And also too, there's a weird on the point of like the cabbie one, there's also a moment where they just have a meter maid writing a ticket and the car drives away. I'm like, why? I mean, hey, cool, that person got paid for that day and I'm happy about that, but story-wise, why? Like what do we
It would only make sense if she got ran over by accident.
Yeah.
or she's the Rock's like cousin and she needed a day back, like a job, like that's fine. She needed another couple hours on her SAG card.
Well, it's the same reason why they shot the cars being taken over with people in them. Like you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You put people in there. And so that's when they get the make it rain. So again, you get all these cars flying out of the garage, and I'm like, again, there are probably people in some of the out of the 50 cars that fell out of the building. One of them had to have people in it.
There are so many dead people. There are so many. Like,
so many dead people.
Yeah.
Also, she uses cars to smash into the NYPD cars. I'm like, why not just take over the NYPD cars and just shut them down?
Oh, well, because those are underfunded cars. Oh, I was about to say they're underfunded, so they don't have electronics like that. But never mind, they would never defund the police, so that's a foolish thing.
Also, where's the NYPD's helicopter unit? Because they show you the scene.
No, they cut the funding. There's no helicopter. They lost it.
Well, because they show you the overhead scene of all those cars like piled on top and the explosions, everything. I'm like, and then you see Dom come out looking like fucking Crossbones with the mask and the saw and everything and the shield. But I'm like, there should be like at least a helicopter unit that's just like floating over. Like, all right, I still got eyes on the fucking one random dude in a mask coming to like get the Russians. Keep an eye on him. Like, does that not happen?
She took over the helicopter and crashed it.
Well, then again, I wrote in my note. I wrote in my notes like that looks fucking cool. But then he proceeds to immediately take the mask off, even before he gets off the limo.
Yeah, you've never seen
like
this
they know who
movie.
you are.
They take it off the moment that they need a monologue. It's time to talk.
Mm-hmm.
He literally didn't say a word. He just took it off and walked away. And I'm like, you didn't have to take off the mask.
It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
he regularly moisturizes. Okay, that's just that's part of his routine.
Bitches.
That's where my notes stop for now. What do you got, Ken?
My last one was minigun for the diplomat, and that was the last one. That was on there that we brought that up.
Well, I also love that they just like he's like, give me the suitcase, and he saws the like back half of it a little bit open, and then opens a flare, and I'm like,
oh, well, he says it's the gas tank because he's like, oh, he's opening the gas tank. So the idea was if you don't open the door and give me the football, I'm gonna blow this up. And I'm like,
but would the suitcase survive?
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, if it's a nuclear football, like that's the term. That's the term they use. They're after nuclear football, and I'm like, do people know that term is anymore? Like, does that? I mean, we know about it from '90s movies, but does everyone still have that idea in their head of a nuclear football is a bunch of launch codes? But yeah, that's that. The conceit was that he had opened up the access to the gas tank and was going to blow the car up through the gas tank with a flare, and that's why like, oh, never mind, I don't want to die.
Mind you, he opened up with a buzzsaw, so there's sparks everywhere.
Yeah. There is that too. But also too, hypothetically, like if the car is bulletproof and it's also insulated for that type of thing as well. Like
Yeah.
it's
Well, yeah,
but
because the other explosions on
movie-
top of it did nothing to it.
yeah. But
Wouldn't he just threaten them with the buzzsaw? I mean, am I just being a monster right now? Like,
I'll just cut your hand off.
exactly. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Don't give it up. I have a giant ass saw and you're pinned in a car. Yeah, let's do this.
I would have loved if the Russian said, "All right, fat boy, let's go. See if you got enough energy to get in here." Because he only saw the back half of the gas tank. Was like, "All right, I'm kind of fucking tired. If you guys don't give it to him, I'm just gonna drop this damn flare in here.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Too much work to get in there for you guys."
Oh my god.
Also, it would have been really fucked up though if the guy stuck his hand out with the suitcase and he still sawed it off. Just fucking kidding.
Oh, my bad.
That's why
My bad.
yeah, that's why
Took
he
too
did.
long.
He's just like, never mind. I'm just gonna why bother? I'm just gonna like give it all to you.
Hey, she wanted to see the old Dom.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So, all right, Pat, where you go? Where do we go after this?
okay. I've lost.
'Cause I think this is when Dom meets his old crew, right?
Yes, this is where
They all finally show up. Which, by the way, they knew where they were going to go at. They knew they were going to be in New York somewhere, and
Yeah.
it's like they got there and they just put their feet up, like, all right, whenever the radio kicks off, we'll go get them. Like nobody did need like, hey, maybe they might be after the Russian, maybe they might be after this high profile guy. Maybe we should put some eyes somewhere to be like, hey, the second something starts to go wrong, like their car is falling out of a fucking garage, and these guys haven't even left fucking across I think the GW bridge. Like they're on the other side of New York.
Yeah, well, that's where they get the radio. Like, so get the Girl Scouts out here. Something we need backup. And he's like, that's Dom or whatever she says.
Yeah.
She's like, that's craziness is Dom, and that's yeah.
But I'm like, you guys were just chill. Like nobody was monitoring any of like the second that the car started driving themselves. I'm sure they should have been like, all right, let's go. That's our cue. You didn't have to wait for the radio to be like, hey, everything's already happened.
Yeah.
The Russian's not pinned in. We need help. Like that's at least, I mean, in the movie time, that's at least 10 or 15 minutes of them driving by and them just sitting there going like, nah, I don't think that's our guy yet.
Not yet. No.
Yeah.
Not that one.
It doesn't look quite like Dom right there because somehow Dom can control all the cars. Like, is that using Magneto? Like, that is mutant powers. Like, I can control cars.
They're like, oh, he has a mask on. No, that's not Dom. That's not Dom.
Yeah.
Oh no, he just took it off. That's Dom.
Oh,
That's
it's evil Dom. Of course he's wearing a mask.
He has sleeves. Oh my
the
god.
fucking sleeves threw us off.
I do believe at this point, yeah, this is where Dom runs into the team and he does the, hey, I think I know where my team is.
Yeah, because he's asking at one point, "Where's my team?" Which I thought when the first time he asked, "Where's my team?" I thought he meant like there's going to be a team of people he's working with because that's how he does business. And then after that, when we get the ghost cars or the zombie cars and whatnot, but he's like, "I think I know where my team is," and I'm like, "Oh, that's so he's just worried about where they are," which reasonable. Like they
really
do stop him.
I really want the movie where he has an evil version of everyone on the team. Like for the bad guy team.
The fourth one, right?
That's the Cabal, right?
Yeah. I want like
Rousey.
Generic knockoff version.
No, that's what they had.
Like maybe that's how the Cabal movie opens. It's like the first Mission Impossible movie where it's like a bunch of knockoffs of them, and then they all get killed by the old school team, and then he's like, "I got to form a new crew," and then that's how the new Cabal gets like kind of lit up.
I'm in on that.
Yeah. Because I mean, like I said, wasn't the fourth one the one with Gina Carano? Didn't they have like the generic versions of themselves? And isn't that what Roman points out?
It's like we're hunting our evil twins. I mean, look at this black dude right here. He's handsome. Clearly, that's me. We got a white Hobbs. This is Han. Tess. It's an African in a beanie. That's like your mini-me, man. And Brian, when did you do this photo shoot?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but we don't talk about She Who Shall Not Be Named.
Whatever. Either way, I'm just like, hey, they was like, hey, that's the Han, that's the version of you, Han. That's the version of me. That's the version of, and I think the blonde lady was the version of what's his name, Brian. I think that's what he jokes about.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that, but yeah, he runs into. I think the first person he runs into is Hobbs.
Yeah.
In his truck, and he's like talking over like the microphone, like, "Hey, Dom, give us whatever fuck it is you stole. We don't know what it is, but give it to us." And they're all kind of like lined up, and Michelle Reggie's like, please just do it. And Dom's like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna run you over. Even though like all of them were like lined up in a row. And I think was it Mr. Little Nobody or whatever tries to like take him on by himself. I'm like, come on, guy.
Yeah, and Little Nobody in there like, I'm going to be filling the role of Brian today. I'm like,
well, he does it even down to the car. Like he chooses the type of car that Brian would drive.
I know. Like I'm just like, what do you like? That's like no. If you're not going to bring Brian, don't fill his slot with someone. That just feels like that. Yeah, like it just seems
it's
especially
unnecessary.
Not with especially with Jai Courtney. Like, why would you put him in that role?
Jai Courtney's a name.
Like,
Scott East was a nobody.
I don't know how they brought Peter Weller back from 1983 and got him into the movie, but
generic enough.
Go Robo.
Also, I've never seen New York this empty.
Oh
and,
yeah.
I mean, maybe this is before congestion's pricing, but they are able to just fly around this area. And I'm like, hold on, you just pulled cars from other streets to cause a giant accident. So I'm sure all these one-way streets are now diverting everybody else. These things should all be backed up.
No, this was filmed at the same time they filmed Vanilla Sky.
Okay.
When they
just
all
right after. Tom, are you done with the set? Can we use it?
Can we roll through? Can we just?
Yeah.
Can we play through?
Well, then they drive
back
through a
nine.
fucking what is it? A flea market or swap meet or whatever in the middle of the farmers market or whatever, and they're just driving through it. I'm like, somebody had to die there too.
Yeah, Letty doesn't care.
So many bodies.
Letty don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
So is
also
this...
I
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I had nothing. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask. I think this is also where Dom kills Deckard, right? Wink, 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 wink.
Yeah. Well, after that's after they pull the doors off and they hook him and they do all that. That's when then Deckard dies.
Oh, that 5,000 RPM. Yeah, that okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be 2,000, 3,000. Like what? Over 9,000. Like why?
I'm
was
sure
that
Vegeta's
not
on a roof somewhere going impossible.
Exactly. Like, I'm like the missed opportunity. Like one of them, like Tez, should have just been touching his head. Like actually, it's over 9,000. Tez is a nerd, right? Like that plays.
Yeah, it's the tracks.
No, that's correct. Yeah.
So. It's funny. All I have in my notes for this section is a whole lot of nonsense, just whole lot of nonsense. Just because it is just everything. Like especially that whole like it's gotta be 2,000. Like that's just okay. That's fine. We all have harpoons in him, and we're all just pulling him, but like not stop. We're just gonna sit here until something happens. Like he's not gonna give up. We clearly know Dom, even evil Dom with sleeves, is just not gonna give up. This is old Dom. What are we doing here?
So I mean, we're just at the point, like the next hour of this movie is just a nonsense train down to Nonsenseville and Nonsense Town. Like we're just at the we're even the pretend points of a plot. Like, no, screw it, just go. I mean, he stole nuclear codes. That's where we are right now.
Also, nuclear codes, which also makes a question. So a Russian diplomat in America is carrying around nuclear codes. This isn't like they stopped him in, the Kremlin or they stopped him in Moscow. Like they are in America. So the Russian diplomat, again, just diplomat, not ambassador, just generic diplomat, is carrying around nuclear codes.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Not like, to my knowledge, in my movie head of things, like that's held by the president and the Secret Service. So why is just a diplomat wandering about the streets of New York with the nuclear football?
Well,
like that's not
and being protected by United States police officers
and pop up miniguns in their SUVs. Just surprise minigun.
Like what is a series of events like? Well, we got to have the nuclear codes in New York on this day. It's very important.
Yeah. Well, then I have to have my minigun. Of course.
Well,
yeah.
Naturally.
Or at least give me they were picking up the nuclear football because they bought one from us. Like that tracks better than anything else. At least give me that. Like it's an arms deal.
We bought our codes. We had our codes. Yeah. We bought new codes.
They just showed up on the White House lawn and bought stuff because that's what happens on the White House lawn. You just have a yard sale and sell off things.
The one I like is that one.
And how does this work?
And I want that same color.
So that's where the farmer's market starts, that we end up
America.
seeing all the way over into New York.
They drive for 6 hours straight.
Mhm.
I also, this is where
Wait.
Letty catches up with Dom and does the Dom, please, Dom. And then
After she snatches the thing from him, because it's like first he like runs into Deckard, shoots Deckard. Deckard goes down, and then she's like, grabbed a football, time to run, and like starts running, and he's just kind of like, oh, she took my football, and just basically lets her get away. Like he's gonna, and I don't know.
He catches up to her. They have a conversation, but then who is it that just like one of the other skeevy villains of Cypher's team? Like, I'm gonna shoot her. Oh, is it Torben? Oh, it is Torben.
Torben, yeah. And that's the reason why he kills him later.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, there's no. The reason why he kills him later is also, I mean, there's also something else we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, he. Oh wait, we got a finger from Kareem.
Oh shit!
And a zoom in.
Whoa! D-hands.
I was like, two can play at this game. Like,
I had to go grab some water.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry.
I was just rewatching the scene.
Taking so many notes.
And they shoot arrows into the car and somehow don't hit Dom.
Yeah.
Then
of course.
they all proceed to use their horsepower to pull him in presumably 5 different directions. So much so that their tires are turning into fire. Dom, again, we don't know the strength of the doors themselves, but apparently they're strong enough to hold as they're being pulled in different directions. Dom, in order to break free, just elbows the door loose, and it goes flying into the first door. Goes flying into Hobbs's truck, and smashes him backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we established this in the Cuba opening, where he can tear cars apart with his bare
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is the level of strength in his his shouldering of the door? To the torque from the harpoon.
According to the Crayon on the script, the Crayon said it's over 9,000, and that's when he hit it with his elbow, and he goes Super Saiyan. He gets a little tail too.
Crayon script there, yeah. Because then he decides to slowly run into Roman, like he rams him forward first, then pops the door on that one, then pops the door on the other side, which then gets rid of.
That's right. That's when he flipped he does spins and kicks off Eastwood or not. Nope. Little Nobody or Sam Worthington gets spun out, and then he goes.
And then I think Shaw as well.
And Letty and someone are like, "Oh no, don't let him get too much
Shaw is,
leeway."
I think, the other one.
Yeah. And then he's able to finally kind of kick it and flip them over and drag.
He flips both of them over. Yeah. Anyway, he gets out of the car, starts running with it. Somehow Letty gets out and is able to chase after him to take the football from him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is then when Tormund shows up and was like, "Jon Snow still knows nothing." Puts a gun to her head, and Dom's like, "Hey, that's draw the line."
Yeah.
What
Because
stopped nobody?
Because he loves Letty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not Elena.
What stopped nobody from just using a rocket launcher from a building and blowing up all their cars right there to get the nuclear football?
Logic.
You wanted to have a drink with them later?
The lack thereof.
So then Dom and Tormund run off together. And now everyone's left at the warehouse kind of licking their wounds like, can't believe Dom did this to us again. I can't believe we can't beat Dom. It's just one of him. How good are we really? This team's kind of garbage without him.
Hard carried the whole time.
This is John Elway in the 80s. Nah, you guys are good too. You're good. You're
seriously
good.
They should at least be giving him some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Guy doesn't have a scratch on him from this team. Sorry, guys.
At least know his tendencies.
Yeah.
Letty was around for old Dom.
You would think so. Well, no, remember, she doesn't remember shit.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Yeah. This is her second life. So,
okay.
Yeah.
The brain damage.
Oh, now we get Dom trying to talk to Elena, and Cypher just showed up with the baby in one of those little carriage things in front of her.
Yeah.
and she's being sort of flirty, but kind of threatening still. Again, I don't know what the line is for her to like sort of attracted, not attracted, playing with them, whatever. And you got Elena tied up. Now, Dom did his job. Why do we have this scene?
Because he disrespected her. He went on to hiding. He didn't let Tormund shoot Letty in the head. That's why we have this scene. How dare you? How dare you not follow orders?
But he did.
No.
Yeah, he saved Letty. So there is now, like, now that we bring this in, there's an undercurrent of she's jealous of Letty. Like, she's like,
Yeah.
oh no, I want you. You're mine now. And she's against Letty. And it's just hitting me right now in discussions like, oh no, she's like, how dare you save Letty? Like, I wanted Torment to kill her and you saved her. So you still love Letty. How dare you? You're mine now. And that's
But
just
and in this weird love triangle, I'm gonna kill the fourth part of this equation.
Yeah.
Elena, you got to die.
I can't kill Letty, so let me kill new Letty.
Yeah.
Also, they fired a gun into Elena while the baby's in the room. I'm like, you know how loud guns are?
Yeah.
You're in a confined space. All of you
Yeah.
are deaf for like the next 3 days. Like, that's just
At minimum.
Also discharging a firearm in an airplane. Like,
Bad
what's
idea.
going to happen there?
Well, it's in the sex room.
Yeah,
It's
true.
yeah, that's fair.
It's like
It's all
bulletproof.
sound
It's built for that.
Yeah.
It's built to stop
It's built
penetration.
for that.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Something that will never get addressed, but I am curious. What happens to Elena's body? Does she? I don't think she gets.
Well, okay, hold on.
She threw it out of the plane.
So
Yeah,
I have a tinfoil hat moment. So
Oh, yeah.
did you guys watch Invincible? Like, did you read those comics?
The-
Watch the anime or not the anime,
so-
the cartoon?
Yeah.
Not the live action movie with Marky Mark.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Invincible comic book. What?
Yes,
I'm just saying,
more.
like, maybe she survives it, and then she's actually a member of the Cabal, and that's like the big twist, right? Because we don't see her body, right? This is like a Han moment, where it's like implied death. Like,
Yeah, there is.
Spoiler alert, they did bring back Giselle, so
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And like, she got thrown out of a plane. Like,
yeah.
like,
Presumably.
There's a comment. My next comment is they better not let some of these people live to make it to the Cabal short of cybernetic parts. That's all in my notes.
Oh yeah,
So I'm like,
100%.
Like, because I'm like, because especially like when this point, I'm like, no, Tormund's done. Like, even because I was still the same guy who's like, when Dom has the gun, he's like, yes, and just pulls the trigger. Like, just stop this. Like, if he'd have just grabbed Cypher in Cuba, just no, you're not getting away. You clearly have something on me. I'm just gonna stop you now. Like, I'm not letting you walk away from this. But yes, I was just like, her coming back as a member of the Cabal was a discussion at one point, but then I think we weren't at this movie yet because we were like, oh yeah, she's upset about the whole being put off by Letty, but then we had new movies come out, so yeah.
Got it.
Oh yeah, she's already changed courses.
Yeah,
sadly.
And she's like,
But it does
"Where's my
explain-
son?"
It does explain why they fight though.
His name was
Oh,
Mark.
that'd be
I don't know what you
awesome.
call him now. Yeah,
Where's
Ryan?
Kid?
yeah,
Wait,
Brian.
That corrupt
Right, you-
cop asshole?
Yeah,
You named him after a fucking rat? What the hell?
I don't know if you
You
know
know what's
this.
even crazier though? At the end of all these movies is that we just get Marcos waking up in the middle of the night and going into the room and stabbing Dom. Like, this is for my mom, asshole. And that's how these movies end. He stabs him with the necklace too.
Oh, he not like a garrote, like with the.
No, just the necklace.
Just the
He
necklace.
sharpens the necklace. Yeah, that's fair.
And
I
takes it.
have in my notes all bets are off, but I don't know if that was a reference to something. Just that all was that. I think that may have happened at some point. But
I mean, well, I think it's just to the notion that like they've kind of killed the leverage. I mean, technically she has the son, but you did just kill Elena in front of him.
Yeah, but
yeah, and yeah,
little one.
Yeah, but you killed Elena in front of him.
Oh,
I mean,
I
he's
think
known at the bare minimum. He's known her longer than the Cuban Human.
Cuban Human.
I think this is the this is actually a note for later on when they get to Russia, but yeah.
Well, this is also just to again keeping with the theme. I'm watching the scene right now because this is after he's shot her. He's talking to her in the room, fully sleeved, got a jacket on and everything. I've never seen this guy wear more than one layer. Now he's got shirts and sleeves on, so this is definitely evil Dom.
Yeah, that's evil Dom.
But I wonder if this is going to play again at some point, like in one of these next future movies where he's going to put sleeves back on and you're like, oh, there it is again.
We're going to be watching for it now.
Yeah, really.
Part of me would question if he's had an evil twin brother all this time. But I mean, they would never just insert a brother into these films at some point. That'd be crazy. Just nonsense.
There's a lot.
8 movies in, and they insert a brother. That just couldn't happen.
No, that's like soap opera status at that point. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching the following scene with The Rock, who's running around in his like, wife beater or whatever, and I'm like, again, was this one of the Crayon moments where like he wrote in sleeves for Dom and they just filmed it and he was pissed that entire time? Like, I didn't fucking want sleeves on. Who put this last minute change in here? And The Rock's sitting there like sleeveless. Only one man can have sleeves in this uniform or in this outfit.
I don't, because The Rock's coming back, right?
Yeah, he's coming back.
Yeah. Because seeing him.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Did you do this, Ken?
No, that was provided by an artist.
I love that. That is our script.
Yes, perfect. I'm thinking of what The Rock has looked like recently. It's getting weird, man, and everything's gonna be.
He looks
weird.
like Vince, right? Like Vince McMahon from like the
yeah. He's starting to get real plasticky and like it's
yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, but tangent.
I think he shot his scenes for this movie or the next upcoming movie before he got all weirded looking. Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like the way that because again they leave on a cliffhanger, so from when you see him in the last part of the movie, he looks like his old self.
Okay,
but I don't know if they shot that and then now they since then shot the rest of the movies. Now he'll look entirely different. Yeah, that is a possibility.
So we're at the point now. They're going to Russia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, The Rock's trying to figure it out, and he's talking to everybody about like where they should head next.
And so then
now I don't know if you guys have further notes for it, or if we want to pause this for the a part 2 because we're 2.5 hours into this movie, and I think we got judging by the timestamp on where we're at, we got about another 50 minutes.
And they are a jam-packed.
Yeah.
We got a lot to cover.
So we can do a part 2 if you guys are up for it.
Yeah. I'm down. Yeah.
All right. Well, we've really expanded our circle when it comes to Fast and Furious because we were the family because we used to try to cover 2 of these movies in one recording, and now we cover half a movie in one recording.
Well, in our defense, these movies are getting fucking longer.
Yes, they are.
That's true.
I think the first Fast and Furious movie was an hour and maybe 30 minutes at most.
They just took the Point Break script and wrote Fast and Furious on it. It was not,
They wrote. I think they Crayon. In Crayon they wrote cars instead of surf.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Cars.
Anywhere it said Gary Busey, they crossed out the Buffalo Bill. What is it, the actor's name? Buffalo Bill.
BB. What the hell does that even mean? Blackberry? No.
Worry about it. Jay, thank you so much for joining us for part 1 of part 8.
Yeah,
part 8.
Before we leave, let everybody know where they can find you.
Yes. Give him one more bite at it.
Sure. It's the Towel Cape Brigade at twitch.tv and then also on Instagram, but I rarely post there anymore. But hey, Towel Cape Brigade there as well. So, and Blue Sky. Yeah. Towel Cape Brigade on Blue Sky. So
cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of good pixel art on there and other fun stuff on the Instagram. So just for those who might like to understand what you might be expecting is some really fun art. I mean, pixel art, but also other art. And it's very enjoyable.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. And if you guys stop by stream, please say hello. My co-hosts are crazy, as Ken has gotten to meet them. So yeah, please stop by. Normally on Tuesdays, I diverted stream today to come hang out with you guys. Wow. So,
well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So much. No, it's been so much fun.
I appreciate that you're here for family.
For family.
I hope you had some fun at least.
Dude, I haven't laughed that hard in a while. For real.
I mean, just wait until your hot tub stream tomorrow night. Then,
oh my god,
then you're really.
I was warming them up for the
I legitimately was drawing that grudgingly. Like I was like so mad about it.
So mad, but like just wait for the payoff. Like it's gonna be chef's kiss.
Is that Italian chef or Cuban chef?
Oh, this one. This is
Pasta
Fagioli.
Fagioli. To the audience.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Seriously.
Pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.